Good afternoon, it's 1:35. We got a beautiful day here today, although a little cool. Wow, we're really out of focus, I think, coming in. So yeah, we got finally some blue. It's a little windy, a little cool, whatever. Today's the day they were supposed to start the road. And as far as I know, nothing has been done yet. Maybe those 3-4 days of straight rain pushed things back. We didn't get any sort of a notification. I'm just excited. I want it underway. Road's a piece of crap, and it's going to be awesome to have it nice in a few weeks. I'm going to go out and do some errands. I think I'm going to take the M5. It's nice, and I haven't driven that in a while. I've got to mail some car parts out. So months ago, like probably 6 months ago, I listed the old beauty covers for the S62, the things that cover the spark plugs. I listed those on eBay. I put them up there at $100. They're like 200 something a piece now. It's stupid, maybe 300. Of course, it got more expensive after I bought them last year, but I listed them, nothing, put them down to 75, 50, 25, finally put it at 20 with $10 shipping, and I guess that was the magic number. Somebody bought them in Vegas. So I gotta go ship those things to Vegas. I may stop at Lyric Motorsport and talk to them about getting the car in for steering clunk diagnosis. But I kind of forgot I had plugged it in again. It's been so long since I've driven it. So that's going to be today. And then I think Roz and I are going to hit the pool at like 4:30 or something like that. She's my cherry pie. Yesterday they were flying a Cavaliers flag. Today I think that's the Cleveland Indians C, because Chief Wahoo is no more. We're listening to Girls Just Want to Have Fun because that's what Shuffle usually makes happen. So I've already driven today. I guessed to AJ 80 or 40 miles. It's actually 39, so my guess was very close. I went over to Lyric Motorsport. This is a lot of shit on this lens. I talked to Bill and Dan. Tom's up in Canada. They don't know when he's coming back. So I'm taking the car in Wednesday morning for the whatever the hell steering clunk diagnosis. Bill's gonna do that for me. Hopefully figure out what that is on Wednesday, and then should they need to order parts, more than likely, they'll do that, and then I could bring it back on Friday for the work day and then pick it up at the end of Friday. He's being sensitive to me not leaving it there overnight or over a weekend. Not that I desperately don't want to, but it would be preferred. So that's some progress. I drove through Silver Lake, went by the old pool, just kind of my little run. Really driving pretty calmly, but I noticed on the nav screen I had the whole incorrect CD/DVD inserted. Please install appropriate CD DVD. Well, I ejected it, looked at it, it looked pretty clean, and then I put it back in and it said please wait, and then said the same thing again, which is usually indicative of a failing navigation computer. I dealt with this already 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I dealt with my original Mark IV that I put in here. This car came with the Mark II, but I put the Mark IV in. It was an early build. I want to say an 02 or an 03 Mark IV computer, and that died. It kept freezing, but it would read DVDs most of the time. So I thought, no way. And then I bought this one. So this one's a 2012. It was brand new in the box, had never been installed in a car before when I got it. And I put it in here, and it's worked beautifully ever since I've had it until today. I tried unplugging it for a couple of minutes and plugging it back in, and it just said wrong DVD inserted. So I took that one out and washed it, and then I was going to put it back in, but I thought, well, let me go and get the West disc and see if maybe the West disc instead of the East one works. Well, I found that I have a backup copy of discs in there that I forgot about. I have another TomTom 2015, which is the final version, East and West DVD set. So I grabbed my other East disc, and for whatever reason this one works. I'm really hoping that's consistent. So I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe the other disc, I noticed it had discolored a lot. Maybe it was just a really cheap DVD that took a shit on me. But this one seems to be working. It's 55, so kind of a crack the sunroof and put the ass toasters on cool or on low kind of day, but the sun feels great. You get the greenhouse effect in the car. I'm on my way to the pool. There's some horses. That's an Ohio thing. What else? No progress on the street today. So we reread the thing they sent us, and it said the week of almost said September, the week of May 8th. So whatever, you know, they're probably stuck on their last job, seeing that it rained 3 or 4 days. They probably got dicked on that. So it's gonna be a couple extra days. They're projecting completion by the 25th. I would be very impressed if they're able to meet that date. I would guess it will go into early June, but good news is it should be done by Timmy Fest, which I was concerned about before. I could just see it happen directly over Timmy Fest and us not be able to drive any of our cars on my street. And we certainly need the street for parking. There's a lot of people coming. And yes, I'm gonna be here for Timmy Fest. You guys keep asking, what are your plans? Are you still moving to California? When are you moving? Boy, I wish I could answer everything. Am I still moving? Absolutely. I've never considered not moving. I am. But Megan's still in school. We're working on that. I still have a couple of grandparents here. There's just pending stuff going on right now, and I'm at a kind of a weird place in between college and real life of still taking care of business here in Ohio. So throughout the summer I'll be here doing that. So I met up with Ross at the pool. That was nice. We use the warm water pool still, even though the sun's out and it's kind of warming up here in spring. I'm still only 56 and the regular pool was like 82 degrees while the warm water pool was 92, so that was more like bath water. They had the hot tub closed down, so we didn't get to use that, unfortunately. Picked up Jimmy John's subs for dinner. We came back here, we mixed up a mojito, which was fantastic, and then hung out for a few hours. So it's almost 12 o'clock. No progress on the road today. Things are still too wet to start mowing. I'll probably kick that project off tomorrow. All 4 are going to need it before the end of the week. What the hell else? That was pretty much today. I drove around a little bit. We went to the pool and came back here. Warriors played the Jazz. I'm pretty sure they finished, I'm very sure they finished off that sweep. Let's take a look. The Jazz were down 10 with less than 5 minutes to go last time I checked. Let's see what the NBA app says. As usual, tacos in play mode / feeding time. And the Golden State Warriors did very handily finish that game, 121-95, outscoring 28-16 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Jazz never led that game. So that puts things here. Warriors finished 4-0. Warriors and the Cavaliers are both the first teams to their respective conference finals. They're awaiting Houston. We're awaiting Boston or Washington. I guess Houston or San Antonio up there. Anyways, tomorrow's going to be a mow day. As I said, we'll kick that off. Car's going into Lyric on Wednesday, so I've got to make that work and figure out what's going on with the steering. It's nothing big. It's just I want to have it figured out. Everything else on the car is right, and I'm not going to let that be the weak point. So I'm going to go sleep. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Good night.